Hello, y'all. Today is Tuesday, February 16th, 2021 at 2:47 a.m. I'm feeling highly restless and can't sleep. And um, I mean, I got frustrated and said I wasn't gonna. I mean, said I wasn't gonna use YouTube anymore. But I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings. But I'm feeling restless and I'm feeling extremely hungry right now. And it's like I'm hungry enough to want to eat the cereal and trying to push myself to wait until um at least 6 o'clock in the morning. But I don't care. I think I'm gonna just go eat now. Yesterday afternoon I took a nap. I guess it was from about 4 or 4:30 until 6:30. The lamp right here, the light bulb went out of the lamp, so that's why I'm have the flashlight near me. And so I'm still trying to mentally process everything that's going on, because I know I have. It's like I'm not finished with talking about things that I need to talk about and speaking the truth about like a lot of things. And so I just want to say I'm still struggling. I still need help. Still need donations to stay off the streets. It's really scary, and I just wish somebody can help me. But one thing, targeted individuals, the real targeted individuals, it's 2021. The perps aren't playing. The perps ain't playing. Um, they want that. It's like celebrities dropping like flies, and so of us targeted. I mean, so also us targeted individuals, we're dropping like flies, getting killed left and right. Don't believe or listen to the people who want to say that the perps just want to annoy you and get on your nerves, and that it's all, or they want to try to lie and say that over 80% of it is just psychological. Nah, they trying to kill us. Be alert. Be alert, and be on your guard. You have to be hyper vigilant. And the perps ain't playing. They taking us out, trying to kill us, and they take life for us. They take human life for a sport in the game. These narcissistic perps and everything. They're taking our lives for a game. They think it's funny. They think that we deserve to be punished from normal life. Y'all know how it is. I went to even look for jobs on Craigslist yesterday, and jobs and gigs section I looked for. And there was hardly much of nothing. So I know I have to fight to stay strong, because I know I feel like I'm such a weakling, so weak and everything like that. And so our lives is not a game. It's not to be played with. We have a right and deserve to be taken seriously. And the perps think that I don't deserve to receive help or donations from people, when people know how hard it is, whether you get SSI and Social Security or not, or it is still hard. And I'm highly afraid. I'm very scared being by myself and not really having any support. I mean, a little bit of support I get, but I'm just scared and panicking, and it's like screaming and screaming from the rooftops, screaming for help and being ignored, largely ignored by nearly everybody. And this is really scary. I'm just frightened and scared to have to go back on the streets. And it's like the idea of being a single, disabled, vulnerable, and helpless female, and nobody really, well, hardly anybody. Well, I mean, I'm glad I have a little help, but even other homeless people, you know, the fact that people's hearts are, they think they're doing the right thing by people, society thinks that they're doing the right thing by having such callous, cold hearts towards people, towards the less fortunate. And then they make it like homeless people don't deserve help. And and it's really frightening and scary, people's lack of care and compassion, and then they try to justify their lack of care and compassion, and they have the false stereotype that homeless people are drug addicted or alcoholic nut jobs who are sociopaths who burned our bridges from, family and everybody in society, which is not the case. It's far from the truth. Or they'll say we're lazy and don't want to work when a lot of us are blacklisted and they have just so many barriers to housing and employment. It's like you have to already be housed in order to get a chance with another place to live if you want to just move. But it's very hard for you to be home, jump from being homeless to trying to get a place. It's even harder now. And if you're unemployed, it's like you got to stay unemployed. They won't allow you to work. But if you're employed, recently employed, and you just want to switch jobs, that's easier. So it's like, even if you don't quit a job with workplace bullying and workplace mobbing, sometimes you get fired from your job with no pay, and then they don't even tell you why you're fired, and then 5 or 6 months later they give you this bogus false accusation and this false answer of something that you never did, and then you don't even get any closure or justice for why you didn't even get your last paycheck that you actually worked for. And so I'm still trying to figure out, it's like me being a targeted individual and having a bachelor's degree, can't get a job or anywhere, and don't really have much of any skills or experience with anything. And then even entry level jobs, they lie and say that no experience required, and then they turn around and refuse to hire you because you have no experience. So my anxiety is super high right now. I'm trying to fight to not give up, and trying to fight to not give up, like trying to persevere in the scary world that we're living in, the scary cold ass world that we live in. um I'm just so frightened and traumatized. Everybody has everything backwards. That, I mean, how do you think you can enter the kingdom of heaven and you justify being cold and abusive towards people, and you think that you have the authority in the place to determine who deserves what, especially a person who's never done you anything, somebody who has never offended you before. You just have hate towards them for no reason, and you act like you think you're God with the authority to determine that another person doesn't have a right to eat? Who do you think you are? You're that narcissistic that you think that you have the godlike authority to judge, punish, condemn, and control. I'm just so infuriated right now, and I just, sorry if I sound repetitive, but I'm just very nervous, and so there are some more things I thought I wanted to say, but I guess I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna fix me some cereal. I mean, I'm just feeling so restless. I mean, I'm sorry, restless. I'm feeling restless, and I'm very low on food and money, and so scared to have to be back on the streets by Saturday. Not ready at all. I need help and I need comfort. And it's still winter. It's still been cold, inclement weather, and state of emergency. So you know, I mean, is it my fault that nobody wants to give me a job? What am I doing wrong? But the Bible, like independent fundamental Baptists, they feel like a woman should, bear bear children, and even the Bible says that too. I think in the book of Titus that women should, guide the house and bear children and stuff like that. And they say feminism is the reason why women work outside of the home. And so working out working outside of the home is mainly, supposed to be for men, and women supposed to stay home and guide the house and bear children and raise the children, and the men are supposed to go out and work and you know they're supposed to, financially take care of the women and children. But due to people's the Hollywood industry and fashion and vanity and everything, it's the reason why like Hollywood and fashion and vanity is the reason why it's hard for a person to get, I mean, standards of beauty and everything is the reason why it's hard for people to find a partner and a mate. And then, dealing with even hearing other people's stories with narcissistic abuse with marriages make you scared to even get married and have kids. That, even if you're not married, if you have a narcissistic baby daddy or even baby mama, just simply having a child with that abusive person, it's made to be like a trap rather than, something beautiful. I mean, so again, please, anybody, if you can help me out with anything, I'm not here to scam, scheme, or get over, or, trying to take advantage or anything like that. I'm just, legitimately trying to survive and trying to stay off the streets. I'm blocked from getting, trying to make it independently. So thanks for your help. Thanks for your support. Thanks for even just listening to this video. I love y'all and bye.